Well then, this looks different. One of the interesting things about the Stanley Parable is there is actually a little bit of randomization to this opening bit, and you have a chance to get one of these other rooms like this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
And
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And it really does nothing to the beginning. Like, you still have all the same numbered doors are here and everything, actually. Like, if you go through and check, you'll see all the same numbered doors, but the difference is there's no computers, which actually is one of the endings, which is what I was checking all those computers out before. And, oh look, a picture of desks and tables. There's also a little few Easter eggs in this. I'll see if I can
Stanley
find
went
them.
around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Ah, yes. Welcome to the whiteboard ending. This is the Easter egg I was talking about. The whiteboard ending. This is the other ending to the game. And, that command allows you to bark. It's kind of funny. But we're not gonna do the council command stuff. That's just kind of silly.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So as you can see, I ended up going to the same room even though the beginning is completely different, because the game is interesting like that. Well, we're gonna ignore him.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
So, I
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
think we're gonna listen to him. Just checking out this room, admiring it. It's a good room. It's a good room.
Yes,
I think we got cola.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Hey man,
Really worth it.
hey man, these are some good chairs and paintings. I don't know about you, but that is a leaf. That is a leaf.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Hey, narrator. I like the tone. I like this room. Okay. You know what? I like the room, bro. I'll just go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room, and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Maybe we can go back. Maybe we can go back. We don't have to go that way. It doesn't look very... It doesn't look very plotty. We'll go this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, hey, look! We're back
Yet
here.
there was not a single person
Oh, look,
here.
tips for not getting
either.
fired.
Feeling a wave
Talk
of
less.
disbelief, Stanley
Don't get
decided to
fired.
go up to his boss's
And do
office,
the best work
hoping he
ever.
might find an answer there.
Wonderful. Let's go in here again.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Okay. I like the duct tape. Still good duct tape. Still like it. I just wish I could take some of this stuff. Oh well. I guess it is just... I don't think he's gonna say anything. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So your bathroom's still there.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
8.
He began wildly tearing through papers on the
That
boss's
achievement.
desk, pulling books off the shelf. looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
And we descend again. Yeah, it's funny if you notice, this is the second time we went down there. He actually did the dialogue bit when we were traveling down. And the beginning opening cinematic didn't play, and some other things like that, because they know you're going to be playing the game over again. It's pretty interesting. Also, that keypad up there, I wish I remembered the number, because if you walk in and you do the number,
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door
do it faster than he can say it.
Control facility.
Stanley should never have that.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
But it says escape. I'm not gonna die, it says escape. Escape doesn't mean death.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yeah, I know, this says escape.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Look. Mister. I said escape. See, ominous red lights obviously mean escape, especially when it's just a hole into nothingness. Well then. I seem to be stuck.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Well,
perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Well,
farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Lady? Hello?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
But you're the new narrator.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh man. The two doors. Filing cabinets. Office computers. That guy was playing solitaire, obviously not doing his job. The office. Because every office has spilled coffee on the floor. The bun sounds. Ooh, the credits. Look at that. It's only 2 people. Written and designed by Davey and William. A little known fact about those two guys. One of them right now is having a falling out with the other one. It's kind of sad because he doesn't want to have to deal with the game anymore while the other guy does. Maintenance room. I should go down there. The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to lose. How do you make a JPEG? This is probably the most meta ending of the entire thing. I don't remember that vent, actually. I actually don't remember that vent. That's weird. Okay. I don't think it's part of the endings, I just think it's kind of like a branching path sort of thing you could do. I love how they're supposed to be trailers, but it's just static. Of course. Because they never released a trailer. They released demos, though.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I guess I can turn it off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.